Welcome, class of 2020, parents and community of Red Lake Falls. Thank you for tuning in to this year's 2020 Senior Awards Night. Due to COVID-19, we are unable to do our traditional potluck ceremony, but we still want to recognize our senior class the best way possible. For tonight's format, I will announce the sponsor of each scholarship, the dollar amount, and then the recipient. As I announce the recipient's name, Mrs. Schmitz will hold up a picture of the recipient and also a copy of the certificate that they will receive at a later date. The first scholarship on the list tonight is the Carton Hunt Scholarship in the amount of $250. We have 3 recipients for this scholarship this year. The first one is Logan Clipping. Frederick Landon IV. And Shauna Larson. Unity Bank North is the next scholarship in the amount of $500. We have 2 recipients this year, Samantha Olick and Maya Seeger. For the American Legion Scholarship, also 2 recipients in the amount of $200, Katie Tenfield and Shauna Larson. For the American Legion Auxiliary Scholarship in the amount of $100, Brendan Larson and Shauna Larson. Next, we have the American Legion Outstanding Senior Boy and the American Legion Outstanding Senior Girl. For the Outstanding Senior Boy, Frederick Landon IV. And the American Legion Outstanding Senior Girl is Maya Seeger. The Lester Norris Dale MD Scholarship in the amount of $500 goes to Shaylee Mugas. Next up is the Lions Scholarship. This year we have 4 recipients and each will receive an amount of $500. Caden Tenfield, Shauna Larson, Kyle McGlynn, and Maya Seeger. The Red Lake Electric Co-op Award this year in the amount of $500 scholarship also has 5 recipients. First one is Joanne Kelly. Logan Clipping. Shauna Larson. Kyle McGlynn. And Maya Seeger. This year's Knights of Columbus Scholarship in the amount of $250 has 2 recipients, Caden Kenfield and Maya Seeger. For the Lafayette High School Mathematics Award, the recipient will receive a plaque and a certificate. This year's award winner is Samantha Bullock. The Roger Arvidsson Science Award recipient also received a plaque and a certificate, and this year's award winner is Kyle McGlynn. Next up, we have the Catholic Daughters of America Scholarship in the amount of $150, and that goes to Caden Kenfield. For the Red Lake Falls Science and Engineering Scholarship in the amount of $500 goes to Samantha Bullock. Following that is the Catholic Order of Foresters Scholarship in the amount of $750, and this year's recipient is Caden Kenfield. The Bob Maskey Social Studies Award recipient will receive a plaque and a $100 scholarship, and that goes to Kyler Pilot. Education Minnesota Red Lake Falls provides a $200 scholarship annually, and that goes to Katie Kenfield. Next, we're going to recognize our outstanding female and male athlete with a scholarship of $250 for each. The outstanding male athlete recipient is Frederick Landon IV. Outstanding female athlete scholarship recipient is Maya Seeger. The Mike Splash LaPlante Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $100 has 6 recipients this year. First up is Joanne Kelly. Logan Clipping, Frederick Landman IV, Brenny Larson, Kyle McGlynn, and Marcus Perry. Now we are going to award the Sergeant Corey Risted Memorial Scholarship. In doing so, I have a paragraph that I'd like to read on behalf of the family. The Sergeant Corey J. Risted Freedom Award. The Sergeant Corey J. Risted Freedom Award is a memorial award in honor of Corey, a fallen comrade who gave his life in Fallujah, Iraq on December 2nd, 2006. This award recognizes all of Corey's achievements throughout high school and throughout his time as a soldier of the Minnesota National Guard. Corey showed hard work and great leadership, according to his commanding officers while they were in Iraq. The winner of this year's award, a $100 scholarship, goes to Maya Seeger. have the Les Dresco Football Memorial Scholarship with 2 recipients this year in the amount of $200. First recipient is Caden Kenfield and Frederick Landon IV. Kyle A. Myrie Learn to Fly Scholarship of $1,000 was created to assist area students attaining higher education to reach their goals. Motivation in education is the key to reaching new heights and soaring higher than you thought you could. The name Learn to Fly is symbolic of an eagle soaring overhead and represents the spirit with which Kyle lived. Kyle learned to fly when he got his first pair of skates. He said it felt like he was flying and he loved that feeling. He flew with Eagles in our arena and he still flies with the Eagles today. Congratulations to all these scholarship winners. Logan Clipping, Kaya McGlynn, and Shailene Mugas. The next scholarship, the Chris Fontaine Memorial Scholarship, has been given for several years on behalf of the Fontaine family. This year, the recipients will receive a plaque and a $1,000 scholarship. We have 5 recipients this year. First up being Caden Kenfield. Logan Clipping. Frederick Landon IV. Kaya McGlynn. And Shailene Mugas. Now we have the Chad Schmitz Memorial Scholarship. Chad Schmitz graduated from Lafayette High School in 1991 and made Red Lake Falls his lifelong home until his death from ALS in 2015. Chad was active and contributing member of Red Lake Falls community. Members of the class of 1991 have established a scholarship in memory of Chad. This scholarship will help youth as they follow their dreams and continue their education and training beyond high school. One $500 scholarship will be awarded to a student in the graduating class of 2020. This year's recipient is Kaya McGlynn. Next up, we have the Randy Brecky Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $500. This year, we're holding the 4th annual Randy Brecky Memorial Scholarship Golf Scramble. Proceeds of this event go to providing scholarships to our graduating seniors residing in Red Lake County to help them in funding their education. These awards go to students pursuing degrees at a technical college. My brother, Shannon Brecky, and I share a parody, started this in honor of our dad, Randy Brecky. At the age of 40, he had a massive heart attack and lost 55% of his heart. Due to his relatively young age, his heart was able to partially repair itself. He could live a mostly normal life without any complications and was able to return to work. About 10 years after his heart attack, he suffered a stroke. He fought the fight for 2 days, but continued to have more strokes and lost the battle. The family decided to take him off life support and to say our goodbyes. We knew we would not want to live our life under constant care. Randy was a jack of all trades. He was a deputy sheriff of Red Lake County, a mechanic, a farmer, an avid hunter, and fisherman. He also really enjoyed working on cars and racing as well as demo derbies. He loved his family and enjoyed socializing with everyone, as well liked and respected by the community. We started this scholarship fund because our father was a very giving and kind man that loved to make others happy. Golfing is something my brother and I enjoy, along with our dads, friends, and family. We are honored to award these scholarships to deserving students while remembering Randy and the fond and unique memories we have with him. We plan to keep this an annual event to continue giving and to keep Randy's friends and family connected and honoring his memory. This year's event was supposed to take place May 16th, but with COVID-19 and the governor's stay-at-home order, we've had to make some alterations on how we have it. The event will run May 29th to June 7th. Check out Randy Brecky Memorial Golf Scramble on Facebook for details on how to participate. The winners of this year's scholarship are Brendan Larson, Kaya McGlynn, Logan Clipping, and Marcus Perry. The lowest Ludwig Memorial Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 has two recipients, Caden Kenfield and Kaya McGlynn. This year's Women of Today scholarship in the amount of $200 goes to Caden Kenfield. Next up, we have the All True Health Systems Scholarship in the amount of $500. All True Health Systems awards a $500 scholarship to a Lafayette High School graduating senior who plans to further his or her education in the healthcare field. We congratulate this year's recipient as she furthers her education in healthcare. Maya Seeger. The Two Rivers Area Theater Scholarship in the amount of $500 goes to Samantha Bullock. Next up, we have the AAA Award sponsored by the Minnesota High School League. It will be followed by the Simon Schmitz AAA Scholarship Award with the same recipients. Since 1988, the Minnesota High School League has invited each high school in Minnesota to nominate one boy and one girl to compete for the AAA award. A total of 16 boys and 16 girls from throughout the state are selected, so you can see it is a competitive process. Of these students, a girl and boy from Class A and Class AA school will receive a 4-year, $1,000 scholarship. Nomination criteria include a student with a 3.0 or higher grade point average, a participant in league-sponsored athletics, and also fine arts activities, and also must comply with the Minnesota State High School League's Code of Conduct. This year we are pleased to recognize as nominees from the Lafayette High School, Caden Kenfield and Kaya McGlynn. The Simon Schmitz AAA Scholarship in the amount of $1,000 has the same two recipients, Caden Kenfield and Kaya McGlynn. The North Dakota State College of Science Academic Scholarship in the amount of $500 this year goes to Maya Seeger. Mayville State University providing a scholarship for $2,000, and that goes to Katie Kenfield. Next, we have the Knowledgeable Awards. We have 4 senior recipients this year: Caden Kenfield, Christopher Navarre, Samantha Olick, and Lane Renner. Next, we're going to recognize the Outstanding French Student Awards. Lafayette High School French Award recipients for 2020. Excellent achievements in French, who averaged an A or B average all 8 quarters of French. We have Olivia Balter, who will receive a certificate, a pin, and a ribbon. Kendra Rondor, and then we have the 2020 Outstanding French students with an average percentage of over 100% the 8 quarters of French. Samantha Olick. Next, we will recognize 4 seniors who participated in the Lafayette High School Riverwatch program. The Riverwatch Participation Award this year goes to Caden Kenfield, Kaya McGuinn, Lane Renner, and Kyler Violet. Next, we have the Senior Battle of the Grads Award. This year's recipient is Jaden Clipping. For the Community Service Awards that I'm about to announce the recipients, I will just read through the names as I also read a paragraph. Students have an opportunity to earn 1/4 to 1+ credits on their high school transcript by participating in volunteer or community service projects within the school and the community. Everyone has something to give, whether it's time or know-how or encouragement. Community service opportunities let young people know they are needed, and it helps students see a connection between what they learn and how they live. This year, 14 graduating seniors have earned recognition by volunteering their time, energy, and talent in many areas, some of which include coaching elementary basketball, office aides, teachers' aides, delivering Meals on Wheels, teaching Sunday school. The following students have earned 1/4 or a half credit by completing 1 year of service: Jelena Kelly, Caden Kenfield, Jaden Clipping, Justice Clipping, Frederick Landon IV, Shauna Larson, Kaya McGuinn, Christopher Navarre, Samantha Olick, and Lane Renner. In the next category, the following students have earned 3/4 credits by completing 2 years of service: Olivia Balter and Logan Clipping. The following student earned 3/4 of credit by completing 3 years of volunteer service: Hayden Cardinal. And the following student earned 1 1/4 credit by completing 3 years of service, and that is Maya Seeger. The school and the community thank and appreciate your time and dedication. The supervisors for the Meals on Wheels program had this to say about the students who delivered the Meals on Wheels this year. These students have done an outstanding job, what an asset to society and the community they are and will continue to be. Thank you for your community service, and we thank all of them for the time and effort they put in giving back. For the Spotlight on Scholarship Awards from the Minnesota High School League, I will do the same as I did with the community service and just read through each of the names. The Minnesota State High School League Spotlight on Scholarship Award is sponsored by the Minnesota High School League in Jocelyn to recognize athletes and fine arts participants who have a B average or better. The following students received this award this year: Jelena Kelly, Kate Kenfield, Jaden Clipping, Justice Clipping, Logan Clipping, Shauna Larson, Kaya McLean, Shaylee Lugas, Christopher Navarre, Samantha Olick, Courtney Pearsall, Lane Renner, Maya Seeger, and Tyler Violet. Congratulations to those students. Next we have the Presidential Education Award. The President's Education Award program is sponsored by the United States Department of Education in partnership with the National Association of Secondary School Principals. It was developed to help principals recognize and honor students who have achieved high academic goals through hard work, dedication to learning. The President's Award for Educational Excellence recognizes academic success in the classroom with a 3.24 to 4.0 grade point average. The following students have earned this award: Kaya McLean, Samantha Olick, Courtney Pearsall, Lane Renner, and Maya Seeger. Congratulations on the Presidential Award. For the next category, the President's Award. The President's Award for Academic Achievement recognizes students who show tremendous growth but do not meet all the criteria for the Excellence Award. The following students have earned the award this year: Jelena Kelly, Kate Kenfield, Jaden Clipping, Justice Clipping, Logan Clipping, Shauna Larson, Shaylee Lugas, Christopher Navarre, and Kyler Violet. Congratulations to those students. Next in the program, we'd like to recognize students for their accomplishments with earning bronze, silver, gold, or students of distinction with grade point averages. First category will be the bronze. Those are students with a 3.0 to 3.499 grade point average. Jelena Kelly, Kate Kenfield, Jaden Clipping, Justice Clipping, Logan Clipping, Shauna Larson, Shaylee Lugas, Christopher Navarre, and Kyler Violet. The next category is the silver. Those would be students earning a 3.5 to 3.749 grade point average. Courtney Pearsall, Lane Renner, and Maya Seeger. The third category is the gold, students of distinction. These students all receive a certificate and also a plaque for their accomplishments. The grade point average stipulations for the gold award is 3.75 to a 4.0. Samantha Olick and Kaya McGlynn. Congratulations on that huge accomplishment. That was it for the awards part of the ceremony. We want to take time now before we close to recognize all of our class of 2020. I will read off each of our graduating seniors' name, and Mrs. Schmitz will hold up a picture. Congratulations to all of you, and we look forward to seeing you at graduation. Once I'm done with this, I'll have a few closing remarks, and then we'll wrap up the program. Olivia Baldrick, Hayden Cardinal, Parker Holt, Jelena Kelly, Caden Kenfield, Jaden Clipping, Justice Clipping, Logan Clipping, Frederick Landon IV, Brendan Larson, Shauna Larson, John Mowitz, Kaya McGlynn, Shay Mugas, Christopher Navarre, Samantha Olick, Marcus Perry, Carter Peterson, Courtney Pearsall, Lane Renner, Kendra Rondorf, Maya Seeger, Jada Violet, and Kyler Violet. Congratulations to all of our senior class. In closing, I have some thank yous. First, I want to thank all of the scholarship providers. We look forward to continuing to work with you, and again, can't thank you enough for your generous donations. I want to thank Lottie Pollen, who does all the behind-the-scenes stuff to make the certificates and organize the event. Even though we couldn't do it traditionally, it's still an awful lot of work. So thank you to Bonnie, for Mrs. Schmitz for overseeing our scholarship program. She's the one that assists students and parents with filling out, applying for, and working with the scholarship donors to make this event happen, and then for assisting me here today. I want to thank Mr. Schmitz, who has filmed this for us today, and Mr. Vathauer for assisting him as well. And thank you to all the parents for everything you've done throughout the process of seeing your seniors through to graduation here in a couple weeks. Just in ending, congratulations to all the seniors. I want to thank you for your hard work, your dedication, and especially for the way you represented Lafayette High School in your community over all these years. It's much appreciated, and we really look forward to tracking your bright futures. We look forward to graduation in a few weeks. Stay safe and healthy. Thank you.